Toyota Motor Corporation is a Japanese automotive manufacturer headquartered in Toyota, Aichi, Japan. Sakichi Toyota invented the Toyota Model G automatic loom in 1924. The term jidoga, which implies the machine stops itself when an issue happened, turned out to later be a part of the Toyota production system. Weaving machines were built on a production line, and in 1929, the patent for the program weaving machine was sold to a British organization, producing the beginning capital for the vehicle advancement. Production of Toyota automobiles was started in 1933 as a division of the Toyota Automatic Loom Works. This production was headed under the direction of the founder's son, Kichiro Toyota. Its first vehicles established were the A1 passenger car and the G1 in 1935. The Toyota Motor Corporation was established as an independent company in 1937. The Toyota approach to cross-cultural negotiation, decision-making, development of a global management cadre, and motivational techniques will also be addressed. Lastly, issues regarding the social responsibility of Toyota as a multinational corporation and its organizational structure will be looked at to give a complete audit on the international management of the Toyota Motor Corporation. Technology and cross-cultural negotiation are very closely related, as most communication for multinational corporations involves some form of email, Skype, or other indirect messaging. The formal steps to cross-cultural negotiation are 5 stages, the ordering of which may vary according to cultural norms. In any event, for most people, relationship building is the part of a continuous process. The process includes preparation, relationship building, the exchange of tax-related information, persuasion and concessions, and agreement. Because Toyota is based on a multinational corporation, the distinct negotiation and decision-making tactics that are widely practiced within their culture are Japanese. While a lot of their business is global, having an understanding of the Japanese decision-making process is vital for any manager that will be working with Toyota. This understanding will originate from having an understanding that the Japan national society is one that depends on connections and collaboration. Japanese procedure is scattered all through the organization. This framework is usually awkward and exceptionally tedious for foreigners, and its modern advancement is hazardous when choices are not time delicate. Toyota should actively work to educate non-Japanese leaders and managers on the vast cultural background on the corporation's history in order to give them a better background on the company cross-cultural negotiation decision-making processes. Another important component of being a top Fortune 500 company outside of deliberate cross-cultural negotiation decision-making skills is development of a superior international management cadre. Toyota believes that the diverse upper management task force is the key to success in the global arena. Toyota Motor Corporation believes that in order to best serve its customers and keep communities strong, the Toyota workforce, dealers and suppliers, and upper management should reflect the diverse world in which we all live. Diversity and inclusion are long-standing priorities for Toyota, grounded in their core values for respect for people. Besides being the right thing to do, diversity and inclusion deliver critical business benefits. As Toyota transforms their company from a car company to a mobility company, they know that a diverse workforce and inclusive culture are critical to their success today and in the future. Toyota Motor Corporation also believes that in order for upper international management to successfully lead the company, they must understand the processes which they are overseeing. Toyota experienced labor disputes and personnel cuts during the management crisis of the 1950s. These difficult experiences led Toyota to conclude that the Joint Declaration of Labor and Management in 1962. Since then, both parties have worked to nurture a relationship in which employees proactively cooperate to improve productivity, while the company works to maintain and improve working conditions. Further, by sharing information and enhancing employee awareness in time of crisis, Toyota has created a relationship of mutual trust and mutual responsibility between labor and management. The creation of the responsibility between labor and management is very closely related to how Toyota maintains happy employees. Motivational techniques may not be readily employed because of the ongoing research and implementation of different initiatives to create a pleasant workforce. To start, Toyota conducts an employee satisfaction survey every other year to provide an index for measuring the results of which these efforts are utilized in the analysis for results for planning and implementing measures that will enable employees to work without worry. There is also a brief balance between work and child care and the promotion of an all-day working at-home program and subsidy for child care costs. However, the implementation of actual monetary initiatives or giveaways might boost morale extraordinarily more than creating a happy environment, as research proves that this type of motivation is very much a function of the context of a person's work and personal life. Even though rewarding the individual is frowned upon in Japan's culture and society because it encourages competition rather than desired group cooperation, I think that the consideration of individual reward should be reconsidered because of the global arena that Toyota works in. Toyota has a responsibility to its employees, not only to its employees, but to society, to work and improve the surrounding environment of the company. Toyota has devoted an entire management team to the contribution toward sustainable development. The basic philosophy of the CSR is to continuously strive to contribute to the sustainable development of society through the manufacture and provision of innovative and quality products and services that lead the times. Motor vehicles greatly expand the freedom of mobility, but are also related and affect a number of social and environmental issues. Always bear this in mind. Toyota listens carefully to their customers and neighbors in local communities to pursue their business, seeking harmony with people, society, and the global environment, as well as the sustainable development of society. In the main line of Toyota's business, automobile manufacturing, they develop and introduce environmentally friendly vehicles in addition to the mechanisms for active and passive safety. Toyota also rolls out new businesses in such areas as biotechnology, afforestation energy, etc. And furthermore, Toyota pursues initiatives for social contributions that focus on the environment, traffic safety, and education. Such activities centering on automobile manufacturing are designed to help people in the wider community and bring them happiness. This is Toyota's aspiration. Toyota aims to become the company that is admired and trusted by society by ensuring that all employees recognize and put into practices their contribution for sustainable development policy. They also share with it the consolidated subsidiaries which help them take action, as they expect their business partners to support this initiative and act in accordance with it. I think that in addition to having a global team dedicated to the contribution of sustainable development, Toyota should add ambassadors from every level of their production within the company to the committees to report to the CSR team. I think that it is important to have a group of managers lead the task force. However, cultivating diversity in all aspects of the company is key to having a real impact in the various communities. The last and most important piece of understanding the various aspects of Toyota Motor Corporation as a multinational company is the company's organizational structure. Toyota has a divisional organizational structure. This structure went under significant changes in 2013, as this was seen as a response to safety issues and corresponding product calls that started in 2009. In the old organizational structure, Toyota has a strong centralized global hierarchy that was more like a spoken wheel structure. The company's headquarters in Japan made all the major decisions. Individual business units did not communicate with each other, and all communications had to go through headquarters. However, this structural organization was widely criticized for slow response times to address safety issues. I think that in order to best serve the global demand, Toyota should implement a matrix structure. Employees reporting to department managers are also pooled together to form project and product teams. As a result, each person reports to the department manager as well as a product or project manager. In the matrix structure, project managers have control over product-related items, while department managers have authority over matters related to company policy. Matrix structures are created in response to uncertainty and dynamicism of the environment, and they need to give particular attention to the specific products or projects. Using the matrix structure as opposed to product departments may increase communication and cooperation among these departments because project managers will need to coordinate their actions with those of the department managers. The matrix structure was developed to combine geographic support for global integration and local responsiveness, and it can be used to take advantage of personnel skills and increased experience across both functional and divisional structures. In the matrix structure, the lines of responsibility are drawn both vertically and horizontally, giving a widespread amount of decision-making responsibility and communication to respond to their customers as quickly as possible. I would strongly recommend this organizational structure to help best serve the Toyota customers and dealerships. The Toyota Motor Corporation is a Fortune 500 multinational corporation. The political, economic, and legal environments reflect Toyota's duty to uphold government regulations for automotive operations, particularly laws, policies, and other initiatives related to vehicle safety. The technological environment mirrors the environmental phenomenon of techno-globalism, in which the rapid developments in information and communication technologies are propelling organizations and vice versa. Toyota has propelled actively to grow and innovate in its information systems by incorporating new information processing technologies while responding to various changes in the external environment. Because Toyota is a Japanese-based corporation, they are distinct negotiation decision-making tactics that are widely practiced within their culture. Because of the bottom-up decision-making responsibilities, I have made the recommendation that Toyota work actively to teach non-Japanese workers and managers about the vast cultural background of the corporation's history in order to give them a better background on the company. After reviewing the global management cadre and their commitment to diversity, it is clear that grooming coherent leaders is a vital part of their mission. However, even though the managers work to create a peaceful work environment, individual rewards should be reconsidered because of the global arena which Toyota operates in. They are widely accepted as a useful form of motivation. The contribution towards Sustainable Development Initiative have proved successful, but I noticed that the majority of the team was upper-level management. Toyota should add ambassadors from every level of production within the company to committees to report to the CSR team. I think that it is valid to have a group of managers lead a task force, but cultivating diversity in all aspects of the company is key to having a real impact in various communities. Lastly, I have made the recommendation that Toyota change to a matrix organizational structure. The lines of responsibility are drawn both horizontally and vertically, and there is the ability to give a widespread amount of decision-making responsibility and various lines of communication in order to respond to the customers as quickly as possible. Although somewhat confusing at first, I think Toyota's commitment to training competent leaders could ease the transition. A global automotive company such as Toyota needs to be able to make decisions quickly and decisively without having a centralized global hierarchy that is like a spoken wheel structure. A standardized method of problem solving could be easily implemented.